Somebody get this man a boba. Donald Ferguson's revival as a cyborg undoubtedly raises profound questions about his existence and identity, prompting us to ponder whether he regrets being revived. Initially, Donald's revival might be seen as a second chance at life, an opportunity to continue his journey and fulfill his purpose within the Global Defense Agency. Yet, this newfound existence as an artificial being fundamentally alters his perception of self and raises existential dilemmas that cannot be easily dismissed. His experience encapsulates the essence of the tomato in the Mirror Trope. This trope, which revolves around characters discovering they are not who they believe themselves to be, is exemplified in Donald's journey as he confronts the unsettling truth of his own manufactured existence. My guy needs some therapy, so we are going to give it to him. After analyzing Donald's experience, we will be bringing together a group of 5 characters from various shows, all of whom have had a tomato in the mirror moment. Will putting them in a room with Donald and a therapy horse resolve everything? Probably not, but let's do it anyway. One might imagine that Donald grapples with conflicting emotions following his revival. On one hand, he may harbor a sense of gratitude for being given a chance to continue his mission and serve alongside his comrades. After all, his dedication to the cause and loyalty to Cecil remain unwavering, despite the profound changes wrought upon him. However, beneath the surface, Donald's inner turmoil simmers. The revelation of his artificial nature forces him to confront uncomfortable truths about his identity and purpose. Does he still possess the same essence of humanity that defined him before his transformation? Can he truly be considered alive, or is he merely a facsimile of the man he once was? These questions weigh heavily on Donald's psyche, casting a shadow over his newfound existence. He may find himself grappling with feelings of disorientation, alienation, and even resentment towards Cecil for engineering his resurrection without his consent. Furthermore, Donald's experiences as an android may evoke feelings of existential angst and longing for the simplicity of his former life. He may yearn for the warmth of human emotion, the fragility of mortal existence, and the genuine connections he once shared with others. In moments of solitude, Donald may find himself haunted by memories of his past life, questioning the validity of his experiences and the authenticity of his emotions. Does he truly possess free will, or is he merely a puppet manipulated by forces beyond his control? The first character that will be joining Donald is SpongeBob. Donald and SpongeBob find themselves in similar situations, experiencing vulnerability in different ways. SpongeBob grapples with the consequences of his unintentional chaos, while Donald confronts the unsettling truth of his robotic existence. For SpongeBob, the realization that he and Patrick caused mayhem and destruction leaves him feeling exposed and vulnerable. Despite their good intentions, their actions lead to unintended chaos, resulting in a public manhunt for the supposed maniac responsible. SpongeBob's struggle to comprehend the severity of the situation adds to his vulnerability as he tries to understand his role in the chaos and navigate the aftermath. Similarly, Donald's vulnerability arises from the discovery that he may not fully understand his own existence. Learning that he has been artificially recreated undermines his sense of identity and purpose. Donald grapples with uncertainty and apprehension about his future, unsure of where he truly belongs or what his purpose is in the world. In both cases, their vulnerability is intensified by their inability to fully grasp the implications of their actions and the truths of their existence. SpongeBob and Donald navigate their newfound identities with trepidation, uncertain about what lies ahead and vulnerable to the uncertainties surrounding them. However, SpongeBob's optimism and can-do attitude may help him persevere through this, while Donald's loyalty and dedication to the Global Defense Agency drive him to confront the truths of his existence head-on. The next character that will be joining Donald is Senna from the popular anime Bleach. Donald and Senna both experience intense feelings of panic stemming from the tomato in the Mirror Trope. For Senna, the realization that she is not a unique individual but rather a construct created from merged memories is a profound shock. Despite her refusal to accept this truth, her awareness of her own fabricated existence fills her with a sense of panic and horror. This existential crisis is compounded by her dying request for Ichigo to take her to her grave, which she sees as proof of her existence. Even though the grave does not exist, Ichigo chooses to fulfill her request, allowing her to die with a sense of peace and acceptance, albeit based on a comforting falsehood. Similarly, Donald's panic arises from the realization of his artificial nature and the implications of his resurrection. Upon stabbing himself to test if he still bleeds normally, Donald experiences a moment of panic as he grapples with the implications of his discovery. The uncertainty surrounding his identity and existence fills him with a sense of dread and apprehension about what the future may hold. In both cases, the characters' experiences of panic are rooted in their struggle to come to terms with the truths of their existence. The third character that will be joining Donald is Fern from the animated series Adventure Time. Discovering that Cecil kept video footage of his death hidden from him is a profound betrayal for Donald Ferguson. Throughout his tenure at the Global Defense Agency, Donald demonstrated unwavering loyalty and dedication to Cecil Stedman and the cause they served. However, the revelation of Cecil's secrecy and manipulation strikes at the core of Donald's trust in his mentor and the organization he served. Feeling betrayed and deceived, Donald experiences a tumultuous mix of emotions. He may grapple with feelings of anger, resentment, and disillusionment towards Cecil for concealing such crucial information about his own demise. Moreover, the realization that Cecil orchestrated his resurrection without his knowledge or consent further exacerbates Donald's sense of betrayal and loss of agency. In many ways, Donald's experience mirrors that of Fern from Adventure Time. For Fern, the discovery that he is not the original Finn the human, but rather a fusion created from two separate objects, shatters his sense of identity and purpose. Initially convinced that he is the real Finn, Fern experiences a profound sense of betrayal and confusion when he learns the truth. This revelation undermines his belief in his own identity and leaves him grappling with feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. In essence, Fern and Donald's experiences with betrayal serve as a poignant reminder of the emotional toll of the tomato in the Mirror Trope, while also highlighting the universal themes of trust and loyalty that define the human experience. Another character that will be joining Donald is Goku. Donald and Goku both experience a brief moment of relief that all is normal just before confirmation that something truly is amiss. While Goku grapples with the revelation of his Saiyan heritage and forgotten purpose, Donald confronts the unsettling truth of his life after death. For Goku, the revelation that he is an alien Saiyan initially elicits disbelief and skepticism. When confronted by his long-lost brother Raditz, who reveals Goku's true origins and purpose as a Saiyan warrior sent to destroy humanity, Goku initially accuses Raditz of lying. This response reflects Goku's deep-seated desire to cling to his identity as a human and his reluctance to accept the truth of his alien heritage. In this moment, Goku experiences a sense of relief at the possibility that Raditz's claims may not be true, providing him with a temporary reprieve from the harsh reality of his origins. Similarly, Donald experiences a moment of relief when he tests if he still bleeds normally after stabbing himself. Feeling blood flow from the wound serves as confirmation that he is still physically alive, despite the unsettling footage of him being killed by Omni-Man. This momentary reassurance provides Donald with a sense of relief amid the uncertainty and confusion surrounding his existence. In both cases, the characters' experiences of relief are rooted in their desire to cling to their preconceived notions of identity and purpose. Goku's skepticism towards Raditz's revelations reflects his reluctance to abandon his human identity and embrace his Saiyan heritage, while Donald's relief at feeling blood flow from his wound reflects his desire to affirm his own humanity despite the revelations of his supposed death. Ultimately, both characters must confront the truths of their existence and come to terms with the complexities of their identities. While moments of relief provide temporary respite from the challenges they face, they also serve as catalysts for deeper introspection. Donald and Loki share a common thread of frustration stemming from feelings of exclusion, albeit in different contexts. Donald's frustration arises from his inability to obtain answers from Cecil after seeing Debbie with that "I thought you were dead" look in her eye. Despite his loyalty and dedication to the Global Defense Agency, Donald finds himself kept in the dark, unable to unravel the mysteries of his circumstance. Similarly, Loki's frustration stems from a sense of inadequacy and resentment towards his family, particularly towards Thor, who seemingly receives more favoritism and recognition from Odin. As the unfavored second son, Loki grapples with feelings of inferiority and exclusion, fueling his desire to prove himself. In both cases, frustration emerges as a response to perceived injustices and unanswered questions. Donald's impatience grows as he seeks clarity and understanding regarding his supposed death, feeling increasingly sidelined and overlooked by Cecil. Similarly, Loki's frustration deepens when he is revealed to be the tomato in the mirror, an adopted ice giant who could never hope to ascend to the throne, leading to feelings of resentment and bitterness towards his family and the Asgardian hierarchy. The parallel experiences of Donald and Loki underscore the universal nature of frustration in the face of uncertainty and perceived unfairness. Both characters confront the challenge of grappling with their own sense of identity and belonging in the wake of revelation. Their shared emotions highlight the profound impact of the tomato in the Mirror Trope, as characters confront the uncomfortable truths of their existence and struggle to find meaning and purpose amidst uncertainty and adversity. Ultimately, whether Donald regrets being revived is a deeply personal and subjective question. While he may struggle with the existential implications of his resurrection, he may also find solace in the opportunity to continue his journey and make sense of his newfound existence. In the end, only Donald himself can answer this question, as he navigates the complexities of his artificial existence and grapples with the profound questions of identity and purpose that define his journey.